cheers. Oh, shit. Cheers. I got insomnia, y'all. It sucks. It really does. It's hot as hell. I can't sleep with it this hot. Hey, Mom of Two Warriors. It's so hot. Like, it's seriously, like, still, like, 90 degrees. It don't matter. I'll sleep some tomorrow. I'm jamming out. Plotting. I plot the best at night. Oh, I'm sore, y'all. From that workout day before yesterday. Those push-ups. Caffeine. I'm all filthy from going and popping a squat in the woods. Also had to go and find some water. I am doing okay. Could be worse. Good morning, Monday morning. Good Monday morning. I'm sunburnt. I look exhausted. I've been out here in these elements. It takes a toll. Yo, I had the sweetest experience. This girl rolled up on me, and she was like, "Hey," she was like, "Do you have a you have a YouTube channel, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And she was like, "Oh, I live in the area." She was like, "I've seen your channel before, blah 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 blah." And she was really sweet. We sat down and smoked a cigarette together. Really sweet. Yeah, it's always nice when you can have those kind of interactions. You know, people are cool when they roll up. They're like, "Hey, you want a beer, a cigarette?" Like, because you're going through it. Like, you're out here, like, going through it, you know? So funny. Sweet. Hello. Yo. So then, remember earlier when we were at Hardee's and those people were all of a sudden weird? And I told y'all that I'd gotten this vibe. And then I'm in the parking lot putting hair oil in my hair. And I'm brushing my hair because it's a freaking wreck. And all of a sudden, two of the employees of Hardee's comes out. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I was on live with you guys. All of this is recorded. It was on my last live. I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "Our manager said that you were screaming at her and cussing at her through the drive-through window." So then I find out from this girl that stopped to talk to me. Then I find out that, like, that place is full of drama. And then as we're sitting out there on the bench, these women start screaming. I don't know if they were screaming at each other or us. We were laughing because it was comical. Because she literally just said, "Girl, that place is full of drama." And then all of a sudden they're closing. And these two girls are in the parking lot, like, screaming at the top of their lungs. And then they got in a car and they, like, peel out of there. And you could literally hear them screaming at each other at the top of their lungs as they pass by. It was wild. She was like, "See, I told you." She's like, "I don't know if they're about to kill each other over there or if they're threatening to kill us over here." She's like, "I don't know what's going on, but that place is full of drama." I was like, damn, man. People play. You know, the thing about the South is people fake it for a little while. They'll smile in your face and they're like, "How are you? Are you from the area?" And really what it is that they're digging for information. And this is part of the reason that I don't talk to people, because I already know that shit. And I'll call you out. I'll call you out. And then you're going to hate me because you feel embarrassed and your feelings is hurt and your ego's been bruised. They play this game here in the South where they act like they care. They're like, "Oh, I knew your mom on da-da-da-da-da-da," you know? And they'll ask you personal questions. They'll dig for information. And then they'll go back and gossip on Facebook. It's just a small town, you know? But it's all fake. It's all for information and to be nosy, you know. People are wild. Yeah. I was like, do what? Cussing at who? I said, everything's recorded. That's my new favorite line. It's all recorded. That's just saying, you're lying. And they usually go away. They scatter like roaches. Because they know you got it recorded, so they know they're caught on camera lying. It's just really interesting to me. What would compel a person to behave that way? Is it because we have free will? Is it a lack of intelligence that they don't know better and they operate on emotion? Or is it that they just don't care? I don't know. Is it immaturity? Is it just being young? I was never like that when I was young. I'd bust you in the mouth before I'd talk shit behind your back. I'm still like that. At least you know what you're getting. Don't cross me and we won't have no problems. How about that? Don't start nothing. I won't have to finish nothing. Happy friend, happy life. Seriously. It's weird. I really wonder. Are they just inconsiderate? Lack of discipline, maybe. It's a very serious fucking question. Hygiene packs for the homeless, deodorant, some good deodorant too, and that shit's expensive. My deodorant's damn $12 a tube, but it works. I just put some on. I brushed my teeth, washed my face, cleaned my wounds with soap, rewrapped them, brushed my teeth. What else did I do? I feel like I did a lot more than that. Those things take time, you know, living out here. Yeah, deodorant, toothbrush. Maybe like some of those little laundry detergents like I get. Well, a lot of homeless people don't wash clothes like I do. It's really sad, actually. They don't have income like I do, you know? And my income is not large, but still it's enough to wash laundry and eat and pay minor bills, cell phone, storage, school loan, you know? We need community centers for people to go to where they can shower, get Wi-Fi to look for work. You know, they need a landing spot. It's crazy. I think that's what the Interactive Resource Center does, but don't get me started. Ooh, they are. They're healing up pretty good. Right, Missy? Bernard. No. I mean, I wouldn't do it out of nowhere. I'd confront you and be like, you grimy person. Get off of me. I'm not in the mood to be Snow White the bug keeper tonight, okay? Yeah. I wouldn't. And I'm joking. I don't want to hit nobody. I actually am not violent. I just have to be because defense. No. But for real, you know, like in the 80s and 90s, you just get in a fist fight and get over it. Like, it's crazy. Me too. I'm right there with you, David. You see what I go through. I'll just be running from the crazy. It's like, I wake up every day. I'm like, we're going to have a wonderful day. Like, you know, like, we're going to have fun. We're going to go do this and that. And then shit just starts going down. Y'all, I get so angry so quick. I really need to get my life together. I just feel like if I just, I feel like if I could just kick one person's ass, I'd feel better, and then I'd get over it, you know? Does that make sense? Yeah, the South is full of drama. That behavior stems from people just not being happy with themselves. They got too much damn free time, not enough stuff to do in town. Something bit me. Y'all, I was bicycling over here and there was a damn deer in the middle of the city that went running. Big old doe. Big old doe. I was like, Jesus Christ. She scared me. I scared her. She went running. I done jumped off the sidewalk. It was like this tree and then the sidewalk, and the tree kind of overhangs over the sidewalk, and I have to dunk down. And the deer was under there, I guess, grazing. And when I went rolling by, she got freaked. I got freaked. She got up this hill and then turned back and looked at me. Oh my God, that is a big ass beetle. Look at this. Holy mackerel, that's a damn turtle. You hear the crickets? Yeah. Damn, look, he's bigger than my thumb, homie. You prehistoric bastard. Excuse me, can I pet you? Hi. I wonder if did they bite? Oh God, no, he's about to fight me. Did you see that? He's big. He's the size of a small frog. It's a June bug. So cute. Got hair everywhere. Yeah, you hear them? The crickets. Yeah, it sucked. It's absolutely sucked. You know? It is what it is. I think there's a lot of good people that are homeless, you know? It sucks. Spider. Damn, I'm gonna have like, damn, all these court dates for all these people. I'm gonna have to damn rent a car just to damn go to court dates next month for all these stalkers. Jesus Christ. You can't take no cameras in there either. That's what sucks. I can't record nothing. I wish I could. I'd record every fucking thing. Can't even carry a cell phone or an electronic into the building. What I can do is film them coming out of court. Sure can. Oh, you too. He was trying to push. He did. Did you see him lift up and push my finger? Ain't they? I mean, they're just so smart. That's why, like, I just love finding new animals and having those kind of little interactions because they're so smart. I've literally watched a lizard watch boats go by before on the ocean. It was wild. Every time a boat went by, the lizard would he was perched up on a rock, and he's watching the boats go by. As the sun went down, it was the cutest thing. I really didn't think that they could, like, I mean, I know, you think they got a conscience? You think they appreciate beauty like we do? They're like, this is a beautiful tree. Or like, this is a good plant. You know? You think they're grateful? You know? You think they got a conscience? I definitely cats, dogs, pigs, cows, all those animals, absolutely. Absolutely have a conscience. They know when they do wrong too, you know? Nice bed, girl. Yeah, I know. I'm not sleeping here. Absolutely not. I go through insomnia really bad around my PMDD time. And I think the heat makes it worse. It makes it really hard to sleep, you know? And I took 2 Excedrin a while ago and then drank a bottle of caffeine too. So, I'm already committed to staying up. Oh, Ryan, I bet he was cute. Did you get him out? no Planet Fitness thing. Y'all really need to learn to mind your own businesses. Lord. It's crazy. Crazy. The dreams. Jumping on the trampoline. Oh, God. It's always somebody up in my darn... Yeah, I grabbed him and put him outside. Good. I'm glad you were able to get him. I saw that, like... Is that Zoe Kravitz? I think it's Zoe Kravitz. Whoever Lenny Kravitz was married to. Lisa Bonet. Is that her name? Listen, I don't know these people. But Lisa Bonet apparently has, like, snakes. And it got loose in Taylor Swift's house. And they had to, like, rip out a whole wall to get this, like, python. It was crazy. I was watching a video on it. I was like... What a wonderful house guest. Good thing Taylor's got lots of money, right? It's a big ass snake too. She's like, I set it down for 1 minute and then it was gone. And it was like, it had crawled in, like, it looked like this vanity or maybe like this wall bookshelf. It had, like, the only thing that was sticking out was like this much, and the snake was huge. You could, like, drape it around your neck. And Lisa, like, had the tail of this snake, and they had to, like, start ripping this wall apart to get the snake out. Crazy. Yeah, animals are crazy. Especially snakes. Zoe is his daughter. Maybe that's whose snake it was. I think it was her mama. I think Zoe is friends with Taylor, and that's why Zoe and her mom was at Taylor's house. They were, like, staying there. I don't know, man. I don't know. The snake can have that house, no doubt, man. You ain't lying. What house? It's on fire. It's a pile of ash now. What house? There's no house. There's no snake. What house? You know, Taylor's probably got that good insurance, too. Hello? I'm making it. I'm tired. Today was exhausting. I'm glad I ate a lot. I got snacks. I think I got tuna. I got tuna, beef jerky, protein. Ooh, I forgot I had that coffee. Oh, you too. Be safe. Continue to save the lizards. Y'all, I'm such a bore. This weather, man, takes it out of me. It really does. Ooh. I'm hanging out, doing homeless people shit. Doing homeless people shit. Hello, yellow bird. Crickets are loud, ain't they? Imagine trying to sleep. Sometimes it actually, like, puts you to sleep. Oh. Oh my God, y'all. I was listening to Madeline Soto's biological father speak in court at Stephen Stern's court hearing. His, I think it was his sentencing for killing Madeline Soto. It's crazy. Absolutely. It's so sad. It sounds like him and that Maddie were kind of estranged. He said it was because of financial reasons. I understand that completely. He said that Maddie had recently stayed over for her 13th birthday, and since she had had her 13th birthday, she was going to be able to decide which parent she wanted to live with, if she wanted to continue to live with Jennifer Soto and Stephen Stearns, or if she wanted to go live with her bio dad. I think that probably also had something to do with why Stephen Stearns killed her. It's crazy. You know, he was losing grip. She had her first crush at school. She had just turned 13. And her father pretty much had just told her if she wanted to come live with him, she was more than welcome to. And that child was found dead. He should have got the death penalty. I'm so sick of these people committing these types of crimes and getting life in prison. That's exactly why these types of things are getting worse. You know, discipline is necessary in society. The government sucks, good cops, bad cops, but I don't think most people sit down and think about the fact that if we did not have this system, how chaotic and unruly the world would be. These things are in place, to keep us safe and to have law and order. And it sucks. They overstep their boundaries, the government. I just don't agree with him getting life. You know, he abused her for years. Half a decade, maybe longer. And then killed her, you know. And Jennifer, she absolutely should have been charged with something because it's just crazy. It's just crazy. She's not all there in the head, and I think that probably is why they didn't prosecute her, because she's clearly not well in the head. She's on tons of mental health drugs. That's probably one of the reasons that she completely overlooked the fact that her daughter was being molested by her boyfriend. I mean, what type of parent tells their 13-year-old child to go sleep in the same bed as their boyfriend anyways? Is it once again, is it a lack of intelligence? Or is she just evil? Like, make it make sense. And she's never been prosecuted. She's never faced any kind of charge. I mean, she's faced mass public scrutiny because most people that know about the case agree that she should have been arrested. So it's just crazy. The fact that she sent that child to sleep in the same bed as a grown man, she should have been charged with, like, aiding and abetting a pedophile or something. I don't freaking know. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. But you know what I mean? Neglect. Endangerment, something. All I know is we don't send our daughters to be alone with men. Like, it's just weird. I don't understand the frame of mind of people out here. I feel horrible for her biological father. He seems like he feels so much guilt and remorse about the fact that he wasn't there in Maddie's life at the start. He was kind of absent. He even stated in his statement to the court, what do they call that, victim statement? He even said that his daughter and his relationship was extremely strained, and that, she had just stayed with him and, like, they were working on their relationship. It's crazy. And God, Jennifer Soto, what an idiot. Maddie's dad, he seemed like a very, like, respectable guy, like her bio dad. He's, like, very handsome and seemed very articulate. Completely opposite of Steven Stearns. So weird. What happened? You know what happened? Mental health drugs, in my opinion. Mental health drugs. It's crazy. They put people on them cocktails and they just ain't right in the head no more, y'all. Sometimes it makes these patients worse. And in my opinion, Jennifer is one of those people. She is so slow and dense that she could not recognize these signs of abuse under her own roof. Sick. Now, maybe she was born slow like that. Something ain't right. That woman ain't right. I think it's mental health drugs, me personally. Remember when Maddie went missing, the first thing out of her mouth is, "Oh God, I need my meds." Remember when she was in interrogations, she's asking about her mental health meds as her daughter was found dead? Her main concern was how she was going to get her mental health meds after they found her daughter's body in a field dead. It's crazy. It's crazy. That shit's so addictive, and those cocktails are so dangerous. You never know what it's really going to do to a person when you put them on 3, 4, 5, 10 medications. I do think in some people they cause, like, I don't want to say brain damage, but they cause irreversible damage psychologically. It slows them down. It makes them not have common sense in a sense. Have you ever met somebody that was on that many mental health drugs and they were able to communicate prior, and then they get on these meds and 4 years later you run into them and they just ain't right in the head anymore? It's scary. Scary. Dane Bramage. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that case out of Alabama is really bothering me too. They arrested another suspect. So there was 3 guys that was arrested in Alabama. They were charged with an array of charges, everything from human trafficking to SA of children. Uh, they were posting these kids online and selling these kids out of this homemade bunker. They arrested another guy today that was closely tied to the case. And when you see these guys, you just know that they're trouble. You can tell they're not right. Like, there's either drugs involved or serious mental health problems. It's out of Truisville, no, Bibb County. They're looking for 15 more suspects. Law enforcement searching for at least 15 more suspects in a child sex trafficking ring out of Bibb County. Ain't that Alabama? 7 of the 8 suspects were arraigned in court on August 15 and pled not guilty by mental disease or defect. I swear to God. The trafficking ring involved at least 10 victims. And these victims, I think, were from toddler age to like 12 or 13. So they range in all these different ages. It says the trafficking ring involved at least 10 victims and has been happening for at least 2 years in an underground bunker. The investigation, which was announced on July 19th of 25, but began months earlier in February, has led to the arrest of 8 suspects, with more arrests and charges expected. The Department of Homeland Security has been assisting in the investigation, including looking into possible gang ties and the immigration status of suspects. The district attorney, Brian Jones, described the scene. The cops are rolling up. Hold on. Give me a minute. They, y'all are talking about cashews. I love it. I love it. I like cashews too. I love cashews. Love cashews. Brooke is gone. Get the camera and end the live. I'm not the mama, Tony. Not the mama. Even if I did sleep in a bedroom every night, I'd still be homeless. Like, he's a hater. Pecan and pistachios. Pistachios? Pistachios. Lord. Nothing. Nothing. So where were we at? Oh, there's two different cases. There's one out of Alabama, and then there's another one out of Truesville. Where is that? Berman. Oh. Hold on 1 second. Is this the same people? Sorry, I have to laugh sometimes because life be just so crazy. I swear to God, one day I'm going to write a book and people ain't going to believe it. They're going to be like, she is such a liar. I'm going to be like, you can't say that. I filmed it all. I got proof. I got proof. I cannot figure out if this is the same case. Is Truesville in Bibb County? My heartbeat's beating so fast. Probably all the caffeine I've had. So it looks like that's all part of the same case. These assholes look deranged, y'all. First of all, look at these people. They look like they've damn kidnapped somebody before, don't they? They look like they all just got back from kidnapping somebody. Look at this guy down here. How scary. That's all those people that were wrapped up in that child trafficking ring. At least 10 children were drugged and taken to the bunker. The victims say, the officials say that those victims were between the ages of 3 and 10 years old. Look at this raggedy old, imagine being a child being carried, like, those poor children, y'all. People like this, we need to implement the death penalty. This is why we have it. This is the people that it's for. Somebody said, I know God's forgiveness is boundless, but if there's a limit, we've reached it in Alabama. Look at this. That's the crime scene. These charges, I can't even read online. All of them were charged with like 15 to 20 charges each, and rightfully so. Most of these people, guess what their ages are? Guess what their ages are? Teenagers. 20-year-olds. 21. Crazy. So it looks like 2 of them were like my age. The rest of them look young. I see 21, 23, 21, 23, and it doesn't have the rest of their ages. How sick. Can we bring back firing squad in North Carolina, please, like South Carolina? That's crazy. A bedroom? Oh, just to rent a bedroom. Just to rent a bedroom is $1,000. That's not much. That's not much at all. I'm joking. You'd have to work 5 damn jobs to pay for that. Part-time. I mean, like if they were like minimum wage. To afford food and everything else too. Oh, I need a trash can. I'm gonna throw this away. Ain't it crazy that you can say about somebody that's stalking you and people get so offended? It's like they hate themselves so much they want to see harm come to you as a content creator. It's wild. It is. It's the wildest thing. You know, people are not happy with their lives, and even though I've been the victim of crimes over and over and over and recorded it, they still want to see me punished because I stand up for myself and defend myself. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh God, y'all are acting like children right now. I'm just gonna block everybody. Howdy. Who's next? Who's next? God. I need to stop smoking this. I got on a nicotine patch. I had on a new one. Hello, you just missed the cops. Tobacco. Tobacco. I don't smoke flavored stuff. Tobacco. Y'all wouldn't believe it if I told you. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. It's crazy. People are absolutely insane. I wonder what that poor girl at the coffee shop had to hear the other day when that troll called. You should have seen the look on her face. God. And those are good Christian folks too. Oh, God. Her face dropped and she looked at me and I looked at her and I knew immediately. I said, you're getting trolled. I said, I'm on live. I said, somebody's calling and trolling you. And I was like, you can hang up if you want. And she immediately looked at the phone and hung it up. I was like, God, I'm so sorry. She kept saying, it's fine. It's not your fault. It like, I guess that because I'm a good person and I have such a big conscience, I just see how wrong it is to bombard a business with frivolous BS when you're trying to operate a business, you know? Like, that's the worst kind of human. The worst kind. Yeah, the worst kind. People like that don't even deserve an opportunity at life. They're wasting it. They don't appreciate it. They take it for granted. It's hot as hell, y'all. Good evening. I'm trying to cool off. It's hot. I need to get some sleep. I look like shit. I'm in the mountains. I'm north. Ugh. I'm north. I'm kind of glad that I'm here being homeless, because if I was in Florida, I don't know if I'd make it. It'd be so hot, you know? It's different. Like, the humidity makes it worse here, but it's also hotter there. So, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Yeah. McDonald's opens at 5. I think that's the first thing that opens. Damn it, get off of me. How are you gonna damn sit there and watch somebody be stalked and then feel some type of way about them damn saying that they will defend themselves? It's crazy. You know, I've actually broke down before and like cried, like pleading for people to leave me alone so I didn't have to murder anybody. We're past that. It's been 2 years of being stalked. I can't even go get a cup of coffee without some loser off the internet trying to start some shit. I can't even go bicycle and work out with some loser out here, without some loser out here in the street trying to get a reaction. Some of y'all hate yourselves so much. Y'all want to see a victim re-victimized because you hate yourself, because you're jealous that you're nothing like me. You could be just like me if you try. Starts by having some backbone, standing up for yourself, having something to stand for, learning about your rights, protecting your rights. Oh, hell no. It's a bug, y'all. It's crazy. Run around getting damn stalked by some damn kid that's got a heart on. Oh, you broke your neck. Get it together. That's a big ass nasty bug, y'all. I ain't playing those games tonight. I'll kill him too. Ugh. Yeah, it was a big ass nasty one. No, the bugs are not eating me up. They're not bad. Like the mosquitoes and stuff. That was a nasty roach. Ew. Those things, they'll like breed in your clothes and shit. Osmoth. Like they'll like, you can transfer those to like homes and stuff too. Hey, Christy. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Just can't sleep, insomnia. Insomnia, it sucks. It's too hot. It's still like 80 something degrees. What is it? 78, 83% humidity. It's crazy. You know, if people would focus on themselves as much as they focus on me, they wouldn't be as sexist shit. Yeah, they'd be too busy, you know, fixing their own problems instead of trying to create ones in my life. People are so jealous of this channel. I did not even think about that. Like, it never dawned on me that people would try to get you locked up, get you fired from your job, get your kids taken, all of these crazy things. It never dawned on me that I would be dealing with that type of behavior. But that's absolutely what content creators have to deal with. The most deranged people in society come after us. Every single one of my favorite content creators right now is going through some kind of lawsuit. They've been stalked, harassed, doxxed, threatened, their content stole, other people profiting off of their shit. The same shit I'm going through. So I know it's not an isolated incident because I'm watching everybody go through the same shit I'm going through. My shit's on a different level though. Because of the fact that I'm more of a live streamer or considered more of a live streamer, my shit's different. My shit's more personal than, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. I did not know. I wasn't ready. I'm ready now. 2 years later, you know. Look at how far we've come. Um, Regardless of everything, I just continue to get stronger. So, did our life implode or did it get better? Because I think, you know, it could be worse. I could be a hater out here trying to create problems. Oh, your hormones? They wanted to come talk to me about a stalking case. Ugh. It was a stalking case. Yeah, Madeline Soto. So sad. Yeah, I done lost count. Ain't it crazy how I ain't never started nothing with nobody on this channel? But yet people start shit with me on the daily, and then when I defend myself and actually step to these people and call them out, they always run off like roaches. Ain't it crazy? It really hones in that authentic, don't it? Y'all have no fucking clue. No fucking clue. And I hope you never have a fucking clue. I don't want to be that person. That's not who I am. That's who society tried to turn me into. That's who society's trying to keep me. It's the box they put me in as a child. Yeah, people can suck it. They really hate you when you got a bigger dick than they do and you ain't even a man. These fucking soy boys out here chasing me around town. Oh, what a crazy day. Oh, I mean, I just have to exist. The content makes itself. I just gotta exist and not kill somebody in the process as they're stalking me, gang stalking me, bullying me, getting me fired from my job, having to drop out of school. I think most adults that actually have worked hard for stuff like I have, I think if they lost everything like I did, they'd absolutely go insane and like snap. I'm actually proud of myself. Oh God. Especially after that Planet Fitness incident, it's just like, wow. People are really evil. I could never call the law and falsify a report. I would feel like I was gonna go to jail. Like, like I know they're smarter than me, so like, no. What are you talking about? Ain't that a misdemeanor, a felony to falsify a police report? Absolutely not. Much less call and have somebody locked up for something they didn't do. It would eat at my conscience in such a way that I might actually go insane. No amount of confession in any church would fix my guilty conscience for having someone locked up for something that they did not do. It's crazy. Yeah, all these stories are crazy. All these people are insane. I just cannot wait one day to just like, oh God, be telling the kids like, yeah, man, and yeah, man, and they said that I was doing this, and this, bruh. People are wilding out here. Oh. Oh. All trolls will be blocked. Hard stop. You know, that's another thing that hurt me. When I first come to this platform, I didn't understand how these scams work. And as it just so happens, if you're looking for work, all of these losers come to the internet and they'll say that they have a job in this or that state, and really what it is it's some pervert that's trying to get you in contact with him. There is no job. Don't ask me how I know. It's literally so pathetic how people, men, look for love on the internet. It's crazy. Crazy. People are insane. Looking for love in all the wrong places. The Big Five, is that the one in... is that the one in Alabama? The Big Five, I'm sorry, y'all. The Big Five. Kidnapping. Hold up, wait a second, this is a newborn baby? What? Y'all, she done did something to this. I ain't even read the first sentence. The first sentence. She done did, that mother did something to this baby. Outside of California, authorities in California are investigating. The mother of a 7-month-old baby reported that he was kidnapped while she was changing his diaper in a store parking lot. The parents of the 7-month-old Emmanuel are pleading for his safe return. They say, hold on. She's got 6 children. She went into the Big Five sporting goods store to get a mouthpiece for her oldest son's football practice. She says she began changing her son's diaper outside in the car. That's when she was hit from behind and Emmanuel was kidnapped. Girl, this is not the movies. It don't work like that. Listen, I'm just going out on a limb, okay? I'm going with my gut. The mother said she got out of her pickup truck and realized that her son needed a diaper change. Before going into the store, she began changing her son's diaper outside in the car. That's when she said she was hit from behind and her son was kidnapped. Damn, that was a spider. Quote, I took him out of the car seat and laid him on the chair. I had his diaper right here, and someone said, hola, and I couldn't even turn. I don't remember anything. The mother says she was knocked unconscious by the attack. When she woke up, her son was gone. When I got off the floor, I didn't see. Is there no security cameras? Was this not a sporting goods store? Deputies said Sunday they've been unable to rule out foul play. Yes, it ain't. Listen, if it don't make sense, it ain't true. The boy's parents were interviewed by authorities during which she was confronted with inconsistencies in her initial statements about the alleged kidnapping. The mother chose to end the interview at that time. Who do y'all think did it? They found blood in her home? Shut the front door. No. Hold on, let me see the update. That was 1 day ago. 11 hours ago. Are you talking about that case? I don't know about that. Looking for love in all the wrong place. That was a Dave Chappelle stand-up. That was some of his first work. It was brilliant. In one of the skits, he plays a blind black guy who doesn't know he's black. He thinks he's white in an all-white town. But he's blind, so he can't tell that he's black. Y'all, it is so funny. We need to bring that shit back. They killed comedy. They killed it. I don't see. I don't see anything. So she did have a black eye. No security footage was found in the area where the baby was stolen. I don't see, yeah, I don't see what's going on. It's sad. I wonder why there's nothing in the media about that. That's crazy. What? Oh shit, here we go. So the father of this missing toddler out of California, yeah, that's what I was about to read you. Thank you, Luna Star. Father of toddler missing in California has felony child cruelty convictions. New details emerge in the case of an alleged kidnapped 7-month-old boy in San Bernardino County. Ooh, authorities have reportedly taken the couple's 2-year-old, searched the home with cadaver dogs, while an independent group devoted to finding missing kids has withdrawn its offer reward and has suspended its search efforts. I told y'all, gut instincts, first sentence, I knew it was the parents. On August 14th, Rebecca, the boy's mother, told investigators that she left her husband Jake Mitchell and their other 2 children at a local park where one of the boys was having a football practice. What the hell? Blah, 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 blah. First of all, I'm not saying that you can't be incapacitated and knocked unconscious by getting hit upside the head, but I am saying it don't work like it does in the movies. Like, I understand that, like, spider webs. I understand that, like, you know, the movies, they go up and just, and then they just, but this is not the movies. The fact that this dumb heifer tried to use that is comical. It don't make sense. What would be the motive to kidnap this child? It's 7 months old. I'm not saying that 7-month-olds don't get kidnapped. A lot of times okay, so let me start over. We typically see a parental figure that pulls these types of kidnappings. One parent's mad at the other. They're going through a custody agreement. Maybe there's a divorce. Maybe one parent has drug problems and the other parent's trying to get custody. These things are, there's different variations of these cases. A lot of those Amber Alerts are, in fact, children that have been taken by a biological parent, and there's some sort of CPS investigation or, no contact order, blah, 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 blah. When we're talking about children being kidnapped, it's usually male perpetrators that are committing these kidnappings, and it's for sexual offenses. There has been cases of women that kidnap children, specifically infants. Remember that woman that had her child cut out of her stomach while she was pregnant? She had met some lady off the internet, and some lady was trying to be nice, and she knew this woman was pregnant. And then this woman went over to this woman's house, cut the baby out of her stomach, and stole her kid, and the woman died. So, yeah, okay, and that woman actually did that to play. She pretended that she had gave birth to a baby. And this dumb, crazy psycho took that baby home to her husband and kids and played like she just came home from the hospital giving birth. It was the craziest case. craziest case. We'll have to, hey, Flutter, bye. Getting ready for work. Yeah, I'm probably staying up. I'll get a nap tomorrow at the river. Here, I'm going to screenshot that. Thank you. Yeah, I love these cases. Yeah, so when we see kids getting kidnapped, it's kind of rare to see infants getting kidnapped. I mean, what would have been the purpose? I'm just saying that when it's for sex crimes, we typically see an older age child being kidnapped. What would be the purpose of this kidnapping? It has to be the parents. Their story doesn't even make sense. I bet you, and apparently he already had priors for harming children, like you said. I bet you that he got mad and hurt that baby and she helped him cover it up. We'll see what happens, but there's just no motive as to why anybody would kidnap a 7-month-old baby. It just doesn't make sense. Unless it was some kind of personal vendetta, which nobody's gonna do some shit like that. I mean, not necessarily. Yeah, unfortunately, that poor child is probably not alive. These people are already lying. They've already quit, cooperating with law enforcement, and they'll probably be lawyered up by in the morning. And yeah. It's not like these people had money either. Nobody's gonna kidnap a baby and ask them for ransom, There's literally no motive. Nobody kidnaps a baby just to have a baby, I guess. There's been a few cases, mostly women, and they had severe mental health problems. I don't know. I wonder who that woman was that had her child cut out of her. This woman does have a black eye, y'all. But hell, he probably punched her in the eye so that the story looked good. Let's not forget about Sherry Papini. She literally branded herself to stick to her lie. Crazy. Listen, I'm pretty tough, but you will never catch me out here branding myself for anything. Damn, there's been several. The one I'm thinking about is Lisa Montgomery. I think that was it. Hold on. Jesus Christ, there was one back in 2020, 2019. These people, 2022? What? Let me find out that there's a whole new subcategory of crime. Hold on. Unfortunately, I got bugs and unfortunately, there's been multiple instances of women killing pregnant women and stealing their babies. Some of the most publicized cases includes the Lisa Montgomery, that's the one I'm talking about, who strangled Bobby Joe Snett to death and cut her unborn child from her womb in 2004. Lisa literally befriended Bobby Joe just to steal that child. And she went over to Bobby Joe's house as a friend and then strangled her, cut the baby out of her, took off, goes home with this newborn baby and presents it to her family like she just gave birth at the hospital without anybody present. And her dumbass family, who's just as dumb as she was, believed her story. And they paraded this baby around the neighborhood, around their office. It's absolutely insane. It's cases like that. I'm like, yeah, people are genuinely getting dumber. There ain't no way. I would have been the first one. Yes, there's some sketchy shit going on over here. This woman ain't been pregnant and all of a sudden she pops up with a baby saying that she just gave birth. You need to get over here. Seriously. If you see something, say something. Crazy. Imagine being that woman's husband. How do you rationalize that in your head when you know that your wife wasn't pregnant? And they call me stupid. Yeah. I know. I've seen that, William. Isn't that wonderful? We had over 350,000 missing children that came over the border that they assume were probably trafficked. You can thank the Biden administration for that. Who else? Taylor Parker killed her friend Reagan Simmons in 2020 and cut her unborn baby from her womb. There was another woman named Megan. Listen, she killed her friend Heidi and kidnapped her newborn daughter in 2019. Amber Waterman pled guilty to kidnapping and killing Ashley Bush, who was a 31-week pregnant woman, and her unborn baby in 2022. These people are getting crazy. Oh God, somebody's pulling in. Oh, he's just driving slow. I think it's just an old man. Ouch. Shit itches. So she was actually executed. Kudos. Kansas Lisa Montgomery executed for killing a pregnant woman in 2004 and stealing her baby. Lisa Montgomery was executed by the federal government early Wednesday for a brutal slaying of an expectant mother and the kidnapping of her baby 16 years ago. She was just the third woman executed by the federal government since 1900. Lisa Montgomery was convicted of strangling to death expectant mother Bobby Joe and cutting her baby out of her stomach in December of 2004 at Bobby Joe's home in northwest Missouri. Montgomery abducted the child, who survived, and tried to pass her off as her own. She was arrested and the baby was rescued the next day. First of all, can we talk about the dynamics of Bobby Joe's murder? Because Bobby Joe lived with her husband, the father of her soon-to-be baby. If I'm not mistaken, he's the one that found her because he could not get her on the phone. It's been a long time since I studied this case, but this is one of those cases that I extensively looked into. If I recall correctly, Bobby Joe's husband called her at lunchtime and could not get her on the phone. He knew she was 9 months pregnant, or 8.5 months, soon to be, and he couldn't get her on the phone. I cannot remember if he sent the law over there and they kicked the door down, or if he went home and he found Bobby Joe himself. But just imagine that you find your wife in this condition and you realize that your newborn child has been kidnapped. I mean, it literally gets no worse. I mean, that's like worst fucking case scenario. And then they discover this woman and they rescue your baby. And now here you are with the only thing you have left of your wife. And this sick bitch stole the mother of your child. That poor man, y'all. That poor man. This was the sick heifer. I mean, and I ain't trying to be funny, but she don't look right. Sorry. Some looks off. And it was. It's mainly the eyes. Look at the eyes. Anyways, the child, whose name is Victoria Joe, survived and is now 16 years old. She lives in the area with her father, Zeb, and other family members who do the best to protect her privacy. So it looks like Lisa met Bobby Joe at a dog show in 2004. They used to use an online chat group called the Rat Chatter online message board for rat terrier dogs enthusiasts. Using a fake name, Lisa scheduled an email appointment with Bobby Joe to look at a dog. So like I said, it was a ruse. Investigators traced the last email to Bobby Joe received and learned that it had come from Lisa's house. So it was a dog. I thought it was baby stuff. Sorry, it's been a long time. Absolutely crazy. Her lawyer tried to say that the reason she did this was because she'd been through such a traumatic upbringing. Come on, man. Come on. Me too. You don't see me out here trying to kidnap babies and kill people. Sick stuff. Papini. It is. It reminds me. Is that, are they? Because, yeah, you know, her story was wild. It didn't make sense either. Because it wasn't true. You know, more than likely in these types of situations, it is you know, the maternal or one of the parental figures that's done this more often than not when it's a child missing and a child dead, and then it's under suspicious circumstances. You know, you can best believe that they're looking for a body right now. They're out with cadaver dogs looking for a body. How was, I don't know, if he had already harmed a child, how was he still able to be around children? I mean, I guess it's not a sex offender, it's different, but still, it is really sad. It's so unfair. God, y'all, these cases make me sick. There was this 21-year-old girl that damn killed her friend and stole her baby, and then she like gets in this high-speed chase with cops, and the cops finally get her out of the car, and then they find the dead baby like in the car, and like they took the baby to like Oklahoma hospital, but it was pronounced dead, and like, what the hell? You know, crime was bad back in the day, but I just feel like people are just becoming more depraved. Like, I don't know, man. Even like when I hung out with criminals, like, I know it sounds crazy to say, but like, we we had some kind of level of morals and values about us. We might have been drug heads, but we wasn't out here stealing. We wasn't out here scheming on people. Like the people that I did drugs with, we actually worked. So I guess there's different levels to this shit. We were functioning addicts. And even when I hung out with people that were more rowdy in like my teen years or my early 20s, there was a code of ethics, man. Even with us criminals. Even with us criminals. Like for instance, we were having a Halloween house party one time at the big house. I've talked about this house before. It was a big party house back in the day. All of us rented a room there, and it was this like 4-story. It was the mayor's house actually, from like, I want to say the 1960s, 70s. It was the mayor's house. His grandson got this house, like inherited it, or it was in the family, and so his grandson would rent out these rooms. It's pretty fun. We were all young, and you know, we were all into damn System of a Down and Beastie Boys, and you know, I was usually the only girl in the house. So it was like having a bunch of brothers, and freaking, we were having this Halloween party one time, and I rented out the basement, and everybody was down in the basement. We were all chilling because it was like this, it was like the size of an apartment, and it even had a kitchen down there and everything, right? Huge patio where I could go out. It was really cool. So we're all down there chilling for Halloween. And I went upstairs for something, I don't remember what. And there was this weird guy named Brian that always he always hung out at the house, and like nobody really knew who actually knew him. He was just like there. Um, so as I remember, I was headed up the stairs. He was coming down the stairs. He grabbed me and threw me down on the stairs. And I immediately started fighting and like screaming. And all of the guys come out of nowhere. They yoked his ass up. They took him outside, beat the hell out of him. You wouldn't see that nowadays. People are scared to be, you know, to defend themselves. I highly doubt that things would go that way these days, you know. The way that these people are screwed nowadays, it would become like an event, you know. It's scary, but I just think that we're living through revelations, y'all. I think that it's all part of Satan's plan, and it's all part of God's word. These, you know, growing up, you know, in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s, when I was out on the street, there was a code of ethics, even if you were a criminal. You know, it's crazy. It's not like that anymore. Y'all, this stuff is itching. It's healing. That phone's about to die. I need to find a restroom. Oh, God, this itches. Road burn. I got in a big accident on the bicycle. I crashed. Bad. It's healing, though. It just itches. It gets really bad in the morning and at night, like a cold. Yeah, I'm waiting for McDonald's to open up. I'm going to get me some breakfast. And then I got important stuff to do today. I got like this bank appointment. I got to talk to that IT company to see if I can get those hate channels blocked and what all I need to do to go ahead and make an appointment. You know, I got to put them on retainer. This is what people don't talk about when it comes to content creation. It takes money to make money, you know, and I'm not exactly brand friendly because, well, I don't know how to kiss ass. I'm not very agreeable. I'm working on it. It's my downfall. Quite the opposite. I'm not brands friendly. I think a lot of content creators get into this and they're able to swing brands deals, and that's how they really start making decent money. And I don't have that. And I also don't like push for a lot of memberships. You know, the reason for that is because I know people are struggling, and like, I don't know, man. I didn't know that there, seriously, like when I came to YouTube, I didn't know that there was multiple streams of revenue. I didn't understand how this worked like a business. And after 2 years, I'm starting to understand that I'm going to have to spend money to make money. And so part of that is hiring this IT company to assist with computer issues that I have. But you have to keep them on retainer. It's $35 a month, and they'll help with pretty much everything I need them to help with. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. But it's a process. I was supposed to do it a month ago. Been working on it for a month. Like, sure have. It's a process. And my shoes already falling apart. I just bought these. It's fun. I'll epoxy it back together. An it company. Does that mean that like I've made it? Now that I have a it company? Yeah, it's crazy. Camera equipment, cell phones, all that stuff starts to add up. It's expensive. I guess let's go. I need to go find a bathroom. My arm is itching so bad. I know it's because it's healing. There's a spider. Maybe tomorrow there'll be more information out about, what are they calling it? The Big Five? Is that what it's called? Christy, are you the one that talking about that? I'm sorry. I forget everything, y'all. Who was talking about that? Oh, Luna Star. I wonder if tomorrow... Here's the thing. It looks like investigators already believe that it's the parents. So they're out looking for a body. It looks like they've already searched the property with cadaver dogs, and they're probably looking into I don't know. They've probably taken their cell phones, see where they've been recently, GPS, go to those locations and search for child. I mean, yeah, they need a body though in order to properly prosecute. Not in every state, it's just more difficult. And I guess they need some pretty significant circumstantial evidence, like, I don't know, mass pooling of blood, I don't know, certain search engine history on Google maybe. I mean, they'd probably arrest them on circumstantial evidence, like maybe get them for falsifying a police report because she said that the baby was kidnapped and that she was hit upside. They could pull them in on a misdemeanor charge to hold them and roll them. But they definitely need a body to even try to prosecute them. You know, it's really hard to get a conviction without a body. I mean, that's the main reason that Kaylee Anthony went. You know, I mean, well, you know, yeah. I still can't believe that she got off. Hey, little frog. Yeah, she's got a TikTok now, too. You know, I wonder if me coming out made her feel comfortable. You know, I do. Seriously, that's one of those things that weighs heavy on my conscience. I'm like, did me talking about my innocence make this crazy bitch feel comfortable enough to get on TikTok? I don't know. I hope not. Yeah, she has a TikTok now. It's crazy. It kind of, people were kind of like super pissed when she first set up the channel because they were like, oh my God, you know, because everybody feels like she murdered Kaylee. And so, and there was evidence to support that. Her inconsistency, the lies, her party lifestyle, the fact that you could tell that she was more preoccupied with other people than her own kid at times. You know, and I don't know. I just don't feel much empathy for people like her because she had everything. She had parents that helped her with her child. She had parents that supported her going to school. All she had to do was just work a job and put in effort and initiative, and she could have had everything, you know? And then you got people like me that can't get a leg up in life. Just, you know, she was ungrateful. She's a spoiled brat, in my opinion. And then you're going to sit there and say that your father did this? How horrible. Are they trying to talk to me? Oh, so I don't know. You know? I don't know. Oh, sorry, that was the cops. Um, yeah, how horrible to blame your father. Oh, security alarm. Y'all, the moon is so flippin' pretty. I gotta show you this. We gotta stop and I gotta show you. God, it's so pretty. Oh, oh. It's kind of like overcast. Yeah, I think everybody thinks that she done it. Oh. Yeah. Why couldn't did they ever find Kay's body? I don't remember. God, it stinks right here. What the, holy literal shit. Ugh. I wonder. Oh, that's that same Lexus. I mean, it's just the same losers that be out here circling the block every day, y'all. I done seen that car 20 times. Somebody else watching me on live. Creeps. They just be out here damn circling the block. Yeah, did they ever find little Kaylee's body? Oh, thank you. I don't think they ever found her body. I think that's why the case fell through. Sorry you can't see me. Let's see if I gotta... Hey, can you see me better? Oh, I'm out of breath. Did they ever find Kaylee's body, Anthony case? Oh, hello? So it looks like they found, oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right, because she had duct tape over her mouth. It's all coming back. Yeah, the body was actually found in some wooded area that was close to the Anthony home. That's right. It's crazy, man. So freaking crazy. Look at this moon. Let's see if I can get it. It's huge. Yeah, they only found the skull and parts. Yeah, and then the duct tape over her mouth, you know. It's so sad. Wasn't that her that had duct tape over her mouth? Or am I tripping? I don't know what time. I'll almost be open in a little while. I gotta pee. I always gotta freaking pee. It's a struggle to stay hydrated and find bathrooms at the same time, you know. I don't feel like that works better. Well, maybe. It's a nice night. Train. My insomnia be so bad this damn time of the month. It's good though, because sometimes I can push out some good content during this time if I have, like, you know, an office, my computer, and I'm not under tremendous amounts of stress. I'm a feral woman. I might be attractive, but I'm feral. I'm plumb feral. I got the rabies. Most of these kids that are out here stalking, they're literal children, y'all. Young people. Yeah, there's a few old perverts, but I don't think they watch my channel. I think they just think I'm some homeless woman that they want to shoot their shot at, you know? Like, yeah. Oh, thanks. I've had it for forever. Good for hydration. Yeah, I got some packets. Might drink one in a minute. Yeah, I usually stay up in the woods. I need to be in the city because I got stuff to do tomorrow. I wish that thing didn't pop it like that. Ouch. Damn peg caught my leg. Night, night, Regina. I didn't even know you were in here. I didn't see you. I hope you're doing well, Regina. I'm so happy to see you. Excuse me, y'all. Hola. Wild boar? Hell no. I'm wilder than any boar this side of the Mississippi, I promise you that. He said, you're a wild whore. I said, no, wild boar. Ah, that's funny. No, I said wild boar. Probably not going to be able to see me very well. I'm going to try to get somewhere where I got some light, but I'm waiting on McDonald's to open so I can go eat. Because, yes, I'm hungry again. I'm always hungry. I'm out of breath, too. Hello. Hola. No wild boar. Just me. Just wild Brooke. And I ain't even... I'm actually quite peaceful if people leave me alone. Can you see me? Can you see me now? Oh, God. I'm actually hot. Dang it. Oh my God, the moon. Oh, it's hot. It's hot as hell, y'all. Damn it. Look. Phew. I'm gonna put my hair up. And you can see how pretty it is. Like these beautiful clouds beside it. And the train. I'm gonna put my hair up. Now my arm itches. It was hot. It's crazy pretty. got a coffee, but I'm trying to wait to drink it.